Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here, and before I get into my Half-Life 2 summary, I'm going to go over two very quick things. I'm going to be starting Half-Life 2 Episode 1 on Sunday, October 21st. I'm going to upload the first video at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, that's lunchtime for me. Now, the reason I'm not going to play Half-Life 2 Episode 1 right this second is just because I've done so much Half-Life stuff that I don't want it to become a chore for me. And I love the game. I've had a super time with Half-Life, both the expansions and Half-Life 2 so far. But I wanted to give you guys an update that I'll be doing that that Sunday the 21st. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you're probably going to wonder, what am I going to be playing in between now and then? Well, if you haven't seen it already, I am playing Dishonored. It's an awesome game. The really cool thing is that there's a lot of crossover between Dishonored and Half-Life 2. They have the same art director. There's some mysterious guy, G-Man, and the Outsider, and both of the main characters are silent. So they don't say anything, you kind of build your own world, and it's very, very cool. I'm really enjoying that game, so if you guys haven't done it, please go over, check it out. And since you guys are really into the story-driven games, Dishonored has that. So I'd love if you guys got really involved with Dishonored and started dissecting the story with me. That would be a super time for me, and hopefully for you. After that, I'm going to be playing a ton of different games. I've done a few different updates. Everybody still keeps asking me, am I going to play Portal? Yes, I'm going to play Portal. I'm very excited to get to Portal. So only 2 episodes of Half-Life 2 left, and we will get to Portal. I will actually do, what is it, Lost Coast, I believe. I'll be playing that. I'll actually upload that on that Sunday as well. And I'm pretty sure that it's only about an hour, maybe less. I think it's only 1 level, so I might split that into 2 videos, but I'll upload Lost Coast and then go right into Episode 1 on that Sunday, the 21st. Now, I am going to be uploading Half-Life 2 Episode 1 a little bit differently than I did Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2, I would play the full chapter that as it is in the game. And then I would split that up into 20-minute chunks for you guys so it's a little bit manageable. But I gotten a lot of feedback that people can't really keep up with the videos I'm putting out at that rate. And I totally understand that, because watching an hour of videos per day is a lot. You guys, a lot of you have done that. And I really appreciate that, but I don't want to overburden you guys, and I don't want you guys to get burnt out. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do it probably 17 or 18 minutes at a time. I figure that's kind of the sweet spot where it's not too long, not too short. Haha, that's what she said. And I think it's going to be much more manageable for both you and myself. That being said, I may sneak another game in there somewhere between Dishonored and Half-Life 2 Lost Coast and Episode 1, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Here is my Half-Life 2 summary. Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, Half-Life 2 summary.
Here we go.
Half-Life 2 takes place in City 17. The way the game starts out is we arrive kind of by teleport, I guess, into a train on our way into City 17. I don't know how I got there. Well, I do know now. G-Man put us there. We've been in stasis for 20 years. Okay, so I haven't changed in 20 years. And after we get to the station, we kind of have to do some talking around to some of the people there, and we end up kind of getting in with the resistance. And what happens is we are fighting back against this Breen guy. He's kind of this dystopian leader of this place, and he's got some inner workings with some bullshit advisors, and he's not a super dude, okay? So very quickly at the beginning, we actually meet up with Barney. We meet Alex Vance, who's Eli Vance's daughter. He was a scientist from Half-Life 1. And Dr. Kleiner as well. Now, he actually tries to teleport us, or me, to Eli Vance's lab. That, of course, doesn't work. Barney's an idiot, does something wrong, screws it up. I teleport all over the place, and then I come back, and here we are. Okay, I finally don't teleport, so of course I have to take the long road and I have to walk everywhere. So finally I get my HEV back, I get a crowbar of course, because what would Half-Life be without a crowbar? And I set on my merry way. the next cool thing that happens is we get this airboat, and I kind of battle my way all the way through these bullshit canals and all this stuff, and we finally meet up with Eli Vance at this place called Black Mesa East. Now, at Black Mesa East, I meet up with Eli, I meet Judith, more on her later. Alex introduces me to her dog, that's really nice, and I get this sick thing called the gravity gun, okay? If you guys don't know what the gravity gun is, you must be crazy, because it's fucking awesome, alright? So then, Eli and Judith, they get captured by the Combine assholes. The Combine are these super soldiers, some of them are super soldiers, some of them are just regular guys, there's a whole bunch of bullshit around them, I'm not gonna get into that, but they get taken to Nova Prospect, which was like an old prison. So myself, Alex, we have to actually go there and get them. This takes me through Ravenholm. Fuck Ravenholm. I was really terrified about that shit. We do meet up with some compadre there. His name is Grigori. He's like a priest or a father or a minister or whatever you want to call him. Tons of zombies there. At one point there's just literally zombies coming out everywhere and they don't stop. You just have to kind of leave. And it's kind of a super time, but not really. Fuck Ravenholm. Okay? So eventually what happens, we get to this big beach area, and there's a shit ton of these things called ant lions. They're like these big giant ants. What's really cool is we actually end up getting to control them at some point, so that's actually really fun. That's one of the most enjoyable parts of the game. Finally, we reach Nova Prospect, and we find Eli, which is cool. However, we also find Judith, and this is where I was talking about earlier. She's kind of a bitch. We actually find out that she's working with the dark side, okay? It's not called the dark side, but work with me here. Now, she F's off, and we're stuck with our hands in our pants saying, what the fuck's going on here? So Alex has this great idea. We're gonna take this giant portal, and we're gonna go back to Kleiner's lab. The problem is, we go back there, and to us it's instant, but Kleiner tells us it's been a week. So what the hell have we been doing for this whole week? Something's weird there. Am I right? So once again, the Combine show up, they steal Alex. They take her to this place called the Citadel. So I gotta get there. I gotta get to the Citadel, of course. On my way there, we fight all sorts of bullshit. Okay, we fight these things called, I think they're Striders, these big, giant, daddy long legs, spidery ass things, and they're damn near impossible to kill. It takes like 5 rockets to the face to kill these things. Finally, we get through, we blast our way through the Citadel, we meet up with Dr. Breen, and then we kind of have this group huddle, and it's myself, Eli, Alex, we're all trapped in these stupid little pods. And Dr. Breen is kind of saying like, oh, you guys are effed, and then blah 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 blah, more fighting, more pods, more bullshit. And at the end of the game, we kind of have this face off with Breen. He's trying to F off through this portal, okay? But I'm like, I'm not gonna have that, not at all. We get this super gravity gun now, which can like suck up people and suck up all sorts of other shit, which is cool. But what happens is, we start blowing up this portal. That's kind of the end match, is blowing up this portal so Breen can't escape. Then at the very end of the game, we blow up the portal, time stops. Literally, time stops. Alex is like frozen in the air, and guess who appears? G-Man. Like, what the fuck? Get out of my life, man. And you know what he says? He's like, oh, good job, man. Good job. Sleep. Puts me back into stasis. And that's it. Now here we are. You guys are listening to this video. I'm waiting to play episode 1. I'm very excited. So, that's my summary. If I missed anything major, let me know. I think I got pretty much everything covered. I have a great time playing these Half-Life games. I hope you guys are okay waiting until the 21st. In the meantime, I would really love if you gave the same support to me that you've been giving to me on my Half-Life videos, over on my Dishonored videos, and maybe any other smaller games that I decide to play in the meantime. It means a lot to me that you guys do that. And again, I'm gonna stick with the story-based stuff. I think that's something that I'm really enjoying. And you guys gave me a lot of suggestions on my previous update video on different games I could play, and I've got a whole list now, a whole backlog of games that I'm going to play. I will be playing any new games that come out along the way. Assassin's Creed looks pretty cool. There's going to be a ton of different games I'm going to be doing, so I'm not going away anytime soon, and you guys rock. You guys rock.